Hey people, this is Jeremy from the Doomed to Fail Gamers. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of 5th Edition D&D, and thank you to Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com for the music. So what happened last time? Well, the group continued wandering around the temple. Orig made friends with a mummy, and then promptly got that friend murdered by another mummy. The group then heroically ran away from said mummy. So what happened next? Let's find out. It's game time.
So where we last left the party, they had let the Agree get the best of them. They were poking around where they should have been. Org decided to see what was inside of a sarcophagus and found out that pretty much what everyone would think would be inside of a sarcophagus was there, a mummy. He also then decided to command the mummy and make a pet out of it, which worked out really well for him until he decided to have that pet mummy open up the other sarcophagus, because what's better than one pet mummy? Two mummies. Yeah. So he went ahead and did that, and then it just went really poorly for them. They met Emotep in some way, shape, or form. Bees happened, and they basically got out there with just the hide on their asses. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, Jasper has fallen.
Don't even talk about it.
So the party ran out of the temple and spent the night in the desert, sleeping it off, getting some rest.
I did a cool elf meditation it off because I can do that.
Licked their wounds a little bit and treated themselves to a nice song of rest, which is weird because it's more like a spoken word poetry of rest.
Sure, it's a spoken word poem of rest. Yeah. I also read that sweet scroll that took several hours to read. Yeah. So I know everything about man bear snake.
So, after reading the scroll for many hours, you come to learn much about our serpent mammal human lord. I don't know, but you come to learn a lot about him. Mostly things speaking about that he was a lawful being who was charged with keeping certain evil horrors under the earth, away from the world of men.
Oh, probably two fucking mummies.
Yeah, probably. To aid him in his task, the gods gave him invulnerability to all things but a magically inscribed ivory spike. In time, a religion grew around this man-bear snake. Sorry, I keep on going back to what it should be. Around this man-bear snake, and his worshippers built a temple around him. At this point, the account ends. So that's the extent of what you know.
All right.
It also speaks about a little bit about the last lords, or the last rulers of this that ruled over this temple, known as the lord over the realm of He Who Keeps Us, and they were buried or entombed in the room next door to where you found these scrolls.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's probably the mummies.
That probably would have been good information to have.
Yeah, Probably should have stopped to read that first. Would have been for the best. That's all right.
All right, so are you guys ready to go back in? Second round.
Not really, but I guess so.
Let's do it.
All right.
Well, I would like to point out that made some money.
Oh, sure did.
Definitely doesn't have anything to do with the invading army in there.
I lost some years on my life.
Yeah, you almost died again.
Yeah.
So we could go.
Or we could go back in. Follow me, gentlemen.
Do any of you have remove curse as a spell?
No.
No? Okay, just making sure.
Is he still cursed? Son of a bitch.
I'm still good. For how long?
You're still cursed.
Like forever, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. I misjudged the first step. Whoa.
God, where all these extra pills come from?
All right, up the stairs I go. And then into the entrance. Mm-hmm. And then to the room with the 3 sarcophagi.
Yep.
And this time I take the regular stairs.
Oh, you take the regular stairs. Mm-hmm. Do you now?
I do.
Okay, so as you start walking down them, roll me a dex save, please, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, 19.
Oh, yeah, you make it.
Yeah, good.
The stairs drop down and turn to a super happy fun slide, but you're able to enjoy the ride versus getting hurt by this. You're like, "Whee!"
Oh, you guys, come on down. Ooh,
Meanwhile, we're outside like, well, he just walked right in there.
I'm not sure if you guys are starting to realize, but I think Org's a plan. He's just there to get you guys killed. But no. So you guys enter that room with all the columns where the golems were.
Golems with the
The golem now, and the shattered remains of what might have been.
No,
What?
we went down
No.
the main stairs this time, not the little secret stairs.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did the exact same room.
Oh, really?
The only difference, yeah, I know it's weird. The only difference, yeah, I'm serious. The only difference is one is trapped and the other is not. That's literally it.
Oh,
One is
all right.
trapped.
So
Yeah,
Ren,
you just went on the super happy fun slide.
So
it would have been
Ren-
like a 20-foot drop.
so
Would've
Ren
hurt.
slides down the slide,
Yeah.
and then runs around back up the stairs and slides down the slide.
It shoots and ladders at this point. Yeah. I'm dead serious. I would show you the map, but I can't because there's more to come.
Okay. Well,
I'll show you later. I'll show you later, buddy.
So is there a door in the back to the right in this room
No,
that we
there
just
isn't.
didn't notice? No.
No.
Just
So
the,
if you walk straight through the room, it's
just
a
the
long
one
hallway.
door.
The columns. There's a statue at the end of the. It's a manicore, but it's like a, it's a manicore. With the carving around the base of it, and off to your left of the room, as you went down about 3/4 of the way down, is the entrance to the mummy room.
sarcophagus.
Yeah, the dead room.
There's something's got to be with this room here.
Should I
All
throw a
roads,
firebolt at the
all
other
roads lead to this room here.
I really want to take a much closer look at the Manicore statue. I know I already investigated it once, but I want to really get into this thing.
You know what? Somebody eating you? I mean, I would.
What?
Yeah, sure. I'll
Okay.
Somebody
do
what?
Advantage if
Yeah.
you don't mind.
I'll rub his back while he's doing it.
Investigation. That's going to be a 18, and that's a crit.
There you go. Okay. So as you start investigating around this thing, you notice.
He's searching and just rubbing it back. He's a good boy.
Hey, why don't you look over there too?
You start noticing, like at the base of this thing, there's like a dust settle on the floor, but there seems to be like the dust is almost unsettled moving forward, and as you move around and you look at like the little hieroglyphs, you notice in the pattern of all the little guys walking is one of them that looks out of place because he's facing the wrong way.
Ooh, I push it.
You push it.
I touch it.
All right. As you do it, a loud explosion is heard.
Oh shit!
And you just destroyed Alderaan. But the door opens.
Yay!
You start hearing a loud grinding noise, like a stone on stone, very heavy, and the manicore starts shaking, coming towards you. And as it lashes out at you, you see a door behind the statue. It's literally just a statue. But yeah, there's a small door carved into the wall behind the statue.
Nice job.
Look what I
Owen.
did.
That was good.
I keep rubbing your back. Yeah, it's a good boy. It's a good boy.
I used
Ren-
my brain.
Ren, the next secret door is yours. I found one. Ogren found one. Next
I
one's
think
yours.
it's only fair.
You also found a nice gooey mummy
Yeah, it wasn't that
that
great.
almost killed us all.
Yeah, well.
So let's
the
not-
next
let's not-
mummy you
Let's
will
not
find
start
is-
bragging here.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So as you guys enter the room, I just had a brain fart. Algren, just as you peek in, you see something kind of hop skipping off in the distance, off to the left, just out of your.
Pigbat!
Wow, good call. But yeah, something's hop skipping just off to the left, and in the room is a mirror.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sure it's a pig bat.
Where's
right.
this mirror?
Straight through into the room.
I'll send dancing lights in there.
Okay, so you send the dancing lights. What dance are they doing, anyways? Are they just...
They do the Macarena. They're a little behind the times.
Oh yeah, I would say very behind the times.
Yeah.
That is a lot of dancing lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The most.
They're pretty
More
good.
than I've seen you ever do.
Yeah, no, I sometimes I like to make them dance.
That's like triple the amount I've ever seen.
Isn't
really.
that song about like a prostitute or something like that?
Macarena?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't speak German, so I'll never know. But as you guys enter into the room, it stands about 15 by 15, and at one end is a cave carved into the wall that starts descending down, like looping around. But as you walk in, you're not able to see like instantly right down because it drops down and curves. So you guys can't see in there, dang it. But like I said, in this room right now where you're standing is a mirror and a small table.
Where is this table?
Table's dead center of the room. The mirror's directly across the room from the door.
I walk over and touch the mirror.
Okay. You just touching it?
I'm just touching it.
Okay.
And then a little bit more. I
Okay.
caress the mirror.
Okay.
Nothing.
So
Okay,
as you
good.
reach out to touch the mirror,
Mhm.
you start noticing that it's almost like touching like water, a glass of water. It starts rippling, and you start to see stuff. First, you see like the night sky, like the desert night sky. Okay, and then you start seeing the village you guys were in, and then you see Pormus, I believe his name was the half giant. You see his face. You see him on the raft, like his backside. And as time goes on, you see like things you've seen in your adventures and stuff. But the weird thing is, in some scenes you can see your back, and other scenes you can't. Like you can see you, but in other scenes you can't. But you were able to see your like most of your adventure. You even see the portion of the hut, the swamp. But the only thing is, when you're seeing that, it's very cloudy and like fuzzy, and it's like it's almost like a bad reception on TV during that portion.
Please stop mentioning the swamp around him.
Hey, 4 touchdowns, 1 game. It's like the
Guys.
money thing.
The swamp.
God damn it!
Told you it was cursed. So,
Do we see all this too, or is only him?
Yeah, everyone can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And as all these images happen, you're even able to see like the temple you're in, Lampshire, all that. Even up to the point where you're able to see like Spaceballs, the present.
that's cool.
But I'm not making this is. I mean, I'm using it as a
Yeah.
reference, but it's not what's happening. It's not. You can't like rewind. It's not.
What are we
Spaceballs.
seeing?
Right.
We're seeing now.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So while one of the images is going on, I'm going to touch the mirror again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anything
Nothing-
happen?
nothing
Does
happens
it
ever.
ripple?
Nope.
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
solid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See if you can take it off the wall. It looks expensive.
It's like a floor standing mirror. It's not on the wall. It's mounted. You know what I mean? Like on the floor with the legs and everything. It's just.
Oh.
it's
Oh, we're definitely taking it.
okay. It's big. It's like a standing mirror about 6 feet tall.
Oh.
It's pretty heavy, durable, whatever you want to say. But yeah.
It'll be our sled.
I want to check out the table.
Okay.
What's on that? Anything?
It's a lot of like papers and stuff of that nature. Some of it's in like an odd scripture that you're not very familiar with, unless. Let me see your languages there, Chief. Where do you have them? Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't. You're not able to see them.
I have orc.
Yeah, it's not Orcish. Sorry, dude. I'm fairly certain you don't have.
Draconic, Abyssal, Gnomish, Elvish, Dwarvish, Common.
Son of a gun. Yes, it is Abyssal. You can read.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I did not
Well,
realize
then
one person
I-
have that.
That's
Then
awesome.
I look at.
Okay. They look
I
like.
do not read them out loud already.
You should read everything out loud.
These notes detail like scouting missions, I guess you could say. They're written in like very poor handmanship or penmanship. Mind me, not handmanship. They're written in extremely bad penmanship, very scribbly and dirty looking and all that kind of stuff. But they have they're detailing traveling caravan, merchants, and then it talks about three nosy people, two elves and an orc.
Oh shit!
You don't know that.
You don't.
You don't tell us?
I look through the papers and I roll them up and put them in my bag. It was nothing. We're all gonna die. Anyway.
So he doesn't tell us shit.
But maybe we should look a little bit further in.
Just as you guys start leaving, you hear like it almost sounds like something like tapping on a window or like scraping on a window a little bit, or glass. And who wants to look back? Actually, you know what? Because you read Abyssal anyways, sir. Ren, you look back at the mirror, and on the mirror, in like Freddy Krueger style, like script, like writing, but it's an Abyssal. It says, "Come and enjoy my hospitality, mortals. I will await you beyond the Great Pass."
So what's that say?
We're definitely gonna die.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll lead the way. Here
So
we go.
it's basically pretty evil language there, and he's more or less inviting us to come on in. I think he's gonna make some people suits.
Oh, good. Well, it's a good thing we got plenty of lotion.
Oh God, you guys.
So
are
I
freaking
head
horrible.
over to the cave-like staircase,
Yes.
and I peek my head around the corner
Okay.
and begin to descend slowly.
Yeah. So you start heading down. As you near to the bottom of it, you can hear like odd sounds. It sounds like almost like a faucet running. I guess you could say is like the best way to resolve it, like how we would hear it. But it's just like water moving, and you hear that odd like sound, like the piggy sound.
I fucking told you. It's a pig bat.
It
It
sings.
sounds a bit like a pig down here. It could be someone keeping some kind of livestock. Let's not jump to conclusions with frigging pig bats.
It's a pig bat.
However, Ren, as you're hearing the snoring and the grunting, you can actually hear it making, like, it's speaking, and it says, "Master, master, they're here, they're here." I mean, you can still go with what you said. Maybe you're just, assuaging their fears. But yeah, I just said that.
I'm sitting here thinking, this is going to be really bad. Let's get at it. Come on, boys.
Well, I enter the what is it? A room?
Yeah, it's a room. It's
Yeah,
like a cavern.
chamber.
Yeah.
I enter that chamber.
All right. So as you guys enter this chamber, inside of it is it's like just scattered bones everywhere of some. You can't make out what it is. It's not human.
Before we go too much further,
Yes.
I'm going to try and subtly, so it doesn't draw too much attention from my compadres here, I'm going to cast False Life on myself and give myself some bonus hit points.
And I cast Shield of Faith upon myself.
Okay. There's also a like a small, like maybe 2 feet high stone basin that has water in it, swirling, that has a light glow about it. As you kind of smell about the air, it has almost like sickly sweet smelling, like almost like a balsamic vinaigrette type of thing. It's sweet but like bitter almost. Smell hangs in the air, and on the other side of the room, there is a man standing there in dark robes, and his face is covered like half with a weird mask. It's hard to
The Phantom of the Opera.
pretty much, but not really. He turns towards you and he says, "Fools, you enter your doom, entering my lair." And with that, he pulls off the mask, and as the mask comes off his face, his head starts kind of coming up, and the robe drops off him, and he is basically a giant snake with like a man-like face. And we're gonna go ahead and roll the freaking initiative.
Please, put the mask back on.
Tough shit. It's already too late now.
19.
20.
12.
13.
Okay, so who? 20. You're still
Yep.
number one then.
Yep.
Oh, just to give him the number.
get
Who
one.
was 15 to 20?
19.
19. I had a 12.
I was 13.
Okay, so you get that one, and then I'm 4. So we're based in the same order.
Now, is there a pig bat in here?
Yeah, he's in there.
I fucking told you. Do you see it? Do you see the pig bat?
Where?
It's right there, next to the snake man.
I'm like totally looking away.
I see a
from
fairly
it.
normal looking
I,
pig over
I
there.
don't see anything. I'm looking like all flying all around.
You guys suck.
And then when he's not paying attention, I lean into okay. Goddamn pig bat over there.
That's ugly.
I wonder what it tastes like. I've had ribs, but pork wings.
Do you want your piggyback? So, yeah, all right.
How big is this room?
It's not huge. It's actually on the smaller side, to be honest with you. Egg shape. It goes probably like whatever that oval shape. There's a pool on one side to the left of you as you entered is the basin, and to the far right of you is the altar thing where this guy is. And the room is, like I said, off shaped, almost like a what do they call it? The little flute thingy with an ocarina shape. You know what that is. But in length, it'd be about 30 feet in length, and it has about a 15-foot ceiling. But it's like.
And how far is he away?
He is roughly 20 feet away from you guys.
Okay.
So this is like a big snake dude.
Yeah, it's a big snake.
Was he once a man?
Once a man.
I mean, does he have like a human torso, or is he just a big snake?
No, he's a giant snake with a man's face, like almost like a man's face on a cobra head.
Okay.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rush in and slice his tail with my halberd
Okay.
straight down
Just
with divine smite.
right down there with the divine smite. All right, roll it out then. Well, you don't have to declare the divine smite right away. You mean you can attack.
Oh,
it
in
again.
case
Yeah, I'll go.
In case you miss.
All right. 13.
Do you have modifiers? It's total 13.
That's total.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Dang it.
See, this is why we don't declare this.
Yeah, I got you.
yeah,
I got you.
I love you.
All right, well,
All right.
I'm going to do my extra attack. My little bonus bop on the head. Oh, lordy.
No.
Oh,
The
gosh.
snake basically like
So
moves its
bad.
tail like quickly.
Yeah, it did.
And it basically is like rearing its head up and like staring at you in that like, eerie fashion. It's very intimidating.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, Algren,
Yeah,
he's gonna make a real sweet pair of pants when we're done skinning him.
sure will. We'll all get pants from this guy.
I'll have a belt.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there you
Fine.
go then. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna run in, and that's gonna be a 21 to hit with
Okay.
the
On the snake
rapier.
dude?
On the snake dude. I
Okay.
don't care about pig bats just yet.
Yeah, gotcha.
We're probably gonna care about pig bats at some point. The way things are going. Oh, good. That's 4 with the rapier, but another 11 with the snake attack. 15, and I'm gonna go for the short sword. Okay.
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 Yes.
That would be enough.
So what's the total for the damages?
The total damage on the initial attack was a 15,
Yep.
and then a 6 with the short sword would be 21 total damage.
All right. Excellent. 21 total damage. Next up is Algren.
I'm gonna viciously mock the snake.
Here it comes.
Hey, snake man. Nice arms and legs. Roll that shit.
What's the save any?
12.
Yeah, I made it.
You son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
There it is. How do you
Wow.
like that? How do you like them apples?
I think you're
I
gonna have to
don't-
come up with something a little better than that.
Yeah. I guess he's smarter than a golem.
So the snake does a rapid coil up around you, Orig, and then it strikes quickly in the general direction of Ren.
Just in my general direction, not actually at me.
Did you move away, or were you still in melee of this thing?
I probably should have moved away, but I didn't
Okay.
say anything.
Good. All right, that works.
So that's
So
not great.
he's gonna go and bite you then. So here it comes.
Can things not keep biting, Ren?
Things happen. So it's gonna bite you. It's not a horrible bite, but it is a bite. He's gonna go ahead and do. Oh, that's not bad at all. I don't think.
What'd you roll?
For the to hit,
Yeah.
19.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's-
got you. I have you guys' AC written down, so that's why
Okay.
I never really ask. But he hits you for 8 damage, and I need you to make a con save, sir.
Does a 12 make it?
12 just does not, just barely doesn't. But
Good.
you A lot of rolling sounds. Don't worry about it. You take a whopping 8 poison damage.
So what is that total?
What was the original? 8 plus 8. Yeah, so 16.
Oh, good.
Half poison, half physical. And that would be its turn. And also, as it bites you and rears back, its eyes start glowing like this odd, bright red color.
I aim my halberd for his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yes, that is.
my divine smite.
Okay.
Smote is ruin.
So let's see.
Smote his ruin upon the mountainside.
Holy jeez. 10, 13.
13 total?
Yeah.
Alright, 13.
Wow.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Yes.
Yes.
My bonus attack.
Alright.
16.
16 hits.
Oh.
Yes. And 4. 6. No, 5.
No,
Sorry.
5, yeah.
Alright. Yep, that happens.
Now that was his eyeball. Did anything special happen? Because I hit his eyeball.
I didn't know you were going for the eyeball.
Yeah, that's what I said. Right to his eyes.
Well, the butt wouldn't be able to hit him. It would hit him in the belly. But
the first shot was to the eyes.
Okay. His head is turned toward Ren. His head is turned away from you, and you're in the middle of like a little coiled pile.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it would be like hitting him from the backside. And you didn't even know his eyes were glittering.
Apparently.
Yeah. It's all right.
He could have gone for the eyes anyway.
He could have. He could have, maybe.
It's quite the bite there, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm going for the eyes, you wee wriggling, scaly pile of crap.
All right. Would you roll? Are you good?
That was a 21
Yeah, that's
to
okay.
hit.
Yeah.
On 8
Yep.
and 12 and 15.
Okay.
And then the short sword's happening.
Mm-hmm.
The short sword's gonna miss. And then
Okay.
Ren is gonna fancy footwork his way away from this stupid snake this time.
I'm stage left. Oh, sorry. Anyways. All right. So you're out of there. Olga, what are you doing?
Are you, Orig, still wrapped up in the snake?
You are in. You're not wrapped. It's like not grappled, but you're in the middle of like the coil of the snake.
Yep.
All right. So I cannot cast Thunder Wave because I will.
Yeah, you're
probably
gonna rip me right off my
blast you.
feet.
So
Yeah.
pass on that.
It is a large creature, so it does occupy more than one space.
Okay, so
Cast
I
it on
could
its
cast like
face.
Thunder Wave on its friggin'
Yeah,
noggin.
you can do it like at the head section. You can do it
Yeah.
in the hair. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that as a second level spell,
Did you
please.
just say you're gonna do it to its hair?
Into the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast
Snake hair.
second level.
Okay.
So that's a
Con save.
con save, please.
Sure.
And the number is 12.
It doesn't make it.
All right,
Oh,
so
come
that's
on.
3d8. So 3, 5, and 4 is 9.
9.
That's garbage.
That's not the worst that's ever happened. It's not the worst that's ever happened.
You know, those caravanners were real happy getting the basilisk meat. What do you think they're gonna love about? I don't even know how much snake meat we're gonna get off of this guy.
Man,
snake.
Lots of
big,
snake.
Tons of snake.
bad snake meat.
I'm gonna eat ya and wear your skin for pants.
And I'll take a belt.
So what's going to happen is the snake's going to start to basically wriggle around the room and make like the rattling noise. It doesn't. It makes the rattling noise and it hisses a lot, and wouldn't affect you at all. I don't think it would affect you actually, but you are put to sleep.
I'm gonna halt you on that
Yes.
because you said that it started walking around the room.
No. It started like rattling around the room. It's making the rattle noise. It's not moving. It has not moved.
Okay.
It was attempting to cast a sleep spell in the entire room, but not knowing about the whole elvish thing. But it did 48 for the sleep, so that that overdoes your hit points. But you can't put the elves to sleep. I don't believe so. You're still a failure answer, so you're a failure.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, you just
Right.
like take.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, to just beat my
no
hit
damage.
points.
Yeah, you
I
don't
got
take
it, I
any
got it.
damage. No, you're just sleeping. So
Trust the half-orc to fall asleep in the middle of a fight.
So as you start falling asleep and is like drop to the ground in the middle of it, the snake like rapidly just kind of like does the slither thing and dives into the pool on the other side of the room. If you wish to take an opportunity attack against it, Ren, you're more than welcome.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Yep,
happen.
you can go for it.
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay.
Yeah.
You went to stab at it, but it was just moving too quickly. And it dives in the water and you hear the whoosh splashing noise. And that smell of like that balsamic vinaigrette odor changes rapidly to like rotten eggs. And you see like greenish and blackish smoke pouring out of the well. And you can hear screams of horror and agony pouring into the room, filling the entire room with that vile sound. And then you see the little man, the pig bear, the little pig dude, go, and he kind of waves at you like this, and he just starts fading off into nothingness and disappears. And you guys are left in the room, but laying on the ground, written in abyssal, is that note for Ren to read. When he feels like he doesn't have to read aloud. Right away.
It says that Algren has snakes in his pants.
Oh shit! Not again! Son of a bitch!
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It says the bearers are to be given escort to the great temple by the hand of the master. And also Algren has snakes in his pants.
And he still has the snakes. So yeah, the snake monster thingy has escaped from you guys, has evaded you, and has moved on to the
Other
pool.
things.
Yeah. Anybody who wishes to go take a look in that pool, you're more than welcome to. There's nothing wrong with that. So.
I'm gonna take a pass on looking at that.
Okay.
Like I'm all set with the stinky pool. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna drag Orig over and drown him in the pool.
He already drowned once.
All right.
No, I'm gonna go over and shake Orig to wake him up.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna grab that snake's mask thingy and pocket that because it looked kind of interesting.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, just put that in the thing and remind me later about that. I don't.
Am I awake?
Yeah, you're awake. You are awake.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, nice job, Jack Burton. We won.
Yes!
Oh God, great reference. So yeah, as that thing flees from the room, you start hearing like the rattling bone noises, and you look around the room, and you notice that the bones on the floor start to move and start to kind of like magnetically pull to each other, like individually.
It's a Terminator.
As this starts happening, you start to see them kind of form up, like Voltron style, and you
Form up.
you see like what looks to be like a long spine forming. As the spine elongates, you start seeing like ribs start to snap into it individually, and as the ribs,
And we apparently all just decide to sit here, stare, and watch this friggin' thing.
well, that's what happens. But the ribs start forming up, and as the ribs get near like the middle, you see two arms come into it, and then as the two arms come in there, a bear skull comes up on the top. And a loud booming voice comes over and says, "I'm free!"